Good morning, and thank you for joining me. My name is Pam Mabry, and I'm just so grateful to have you join me on my channel. Today I'm going to focus on the chapter of James. In fact, I'm going to read from chapter James 1-2. So let me get it. You get your book out as well. I'm going to read it word for word. Okay, James chapter 1-2. It's testing your faith. Consider it all joy, my brethren, when you encounter various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance. I'm going to say that one more time. Knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance. And let endurance have its perfect results, so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. So what does that tell you? That yes, we go through trials, but trials don't necessarily have to be a negative in your life. Allow those trials to mold you into a stronger person. It gives you endurance. It gives you the ability to face other things. It gives you empathy. It gives you understanding. So a lot of our trials and tribulations that we go through, but we go through it thinking that we're all alone and that we can't get through it. We wonder, why God? Why me? Why am I going through this? What's wrong with me that I can't have that perfect life that everybody else is having? Well, let me tell you, nobody has a perfect life. We all have trials, and we all have feelings of loneliness. It's just a part of life. In fact, I went through, and I'm still going through, some of the biggest trials of my life. My husband was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis 17 years ago. And at that particular time, I had no idea how I was going to get through it. My husband was my provider. He was the family's provider. I was an at-home mom. I chose to do that because I wanted to be home with my kids. So I depended on my husband for just about everything. So I felt alone. I had no idea how we were going to make it. My husband had put us in a lifestyle that was almost impossible for me to continue it because, it took him years to get to that point. To put us in a big home and private school and all those things. It took a lot for him to get to that point. So when I had to step up, how on earth was I going to keep us in that lifestyle? It was a lot of pressure on me. I felt like I had to hold my family together. The weight of the world was on my shoulders. I tried to keep my husband intact. I tried to keep my children intact. I thought that I thought it was all up to me to do it all. And I tried, trust me. But the reality is, God already knew the outcome of my issues. He already knew how everything was going to turn out. I didn't know, and that's where the fear comes in. Having faith in God and knowing that God already knows the outcome of everything that happens in our life. And you know what? I'm a better person because of it. Now, trust me, I'm still going through those trials. My husband has multiple sclerosis, so it progressively gets worse. He has progressive MS. And so now he is a quadriplegic, and that is something that I have to come to terms with. I no longer have the husband that I used to have. It's a different situation now. He's still the love of my life. He still plays a very important role in my life. And I love him with all my heart. But yes, it's still a trial. But I tell you what, the trials that I've gone through has made me more compassionate, have more empathy. It gave me patience. It gave me understanding. It made me see what love really is. And it made my husband also see what love is, because we have to love each other on a different level. So when in James 1, it tells you that allow that endurance to make you complete and whole, I'm paraphrasing, it does. When you go through it, know that you're going to come out a better human being. As long as you keep your attitude right, as long as you look at it in a way that you're going to grow from the experience instead of it's going to destroy you. It's not going to destroy you if you don't let it. That's the word for today. Hang in there. Life is tough. And trying to do life without God, to me, is insanity. There's a creator of the universe. He created you. He knows what it takes for you to thrive. So trust him, rely on him, and get to know him on a personal level. Thank you for joining me today. If you like what you're hearing, subscribe to my channel. And if you want to get my book, The Consequence of Being a Lukewarm Christian, go to Amazon.com. Thank you so much. May God bless you.